What's up, guys? It's Argon657 here. Today I bring you another Wi-Fi battle against Fullmoon, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So, I'm going to start off with my Alakazam, and she's going to start off with Gengar. And I'm going to switch out because I don't know if she's Scarfed or if she is Focus Sash, so I'm going to go to my Heat Train over here. And she ends up going for the Shadow Ball over here. I do take that pretty well. It was a crit, though, but I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks, but unfortunately she goes for the Taunt, so now I can't set up Stealth Rocks because of that Taunt. So I'm just going to end up going for the Lava Plume over here, and she is going to go for that Focus Blast. So I do live that being that max special defense and max HP, so I'm going to go for that Lava Plume, and I do get the burn off of Gengar, so that's pretty good. So for some reason, I switch out into my Alakazam. I was thinking that she was going to go for the Focus Blast, but she goes for the safe Shadow Ball. So, yeah, I just lost my Alakazam for no reason whatsoever. So, Alakazam could have potentially swept her whole team. So, but yeah, so I'm going to go to my Feraligatr over here, and then I'm going to switch out back into my Heat Train in case she decides to go for a Sludge Bomb or something like that. But she ends up going for the Taunt. So, no big deal. And then over here, she over-predicts, predicting me to switch out. So, I do stay in, and I go for that Lava Plume, and luckily I'm going to be able to take out that Gengar from that range. So, now she's going to go to her Haxorus over here. And she's going to go for a Dragon Claw, over predicting again. So I luckily do stay in and go for that Lava Plume. And I also get the burn off. But she's going to have that Lumberry. But the good part is that her Lumberry is wasted. So now I'm free to put a status on her anytime in the battle. So she's going to take me over the Earthquake. No big deal. The only bad part is I can't set up my Stealth Rocks now, so now I'm going to have to rely on Skarmory and set up some Spikes. So she's now going to go to her Raikou, as I'm going to go for one layer of Spikes over here. And then she's going to go for the Thunderbolt over here. She might be a Scarfed variant or a Spexed. So I'm going to live that with the Sturdy, and I'm going to go for the Whirlwind. And now she's going to go to her Alakazam, her own Alakazam. It's probably going to be that Mega Alakazam. So she is going to go for that Psychic and take me out. So I made a lot of mistakes over here. So yeah, by sacking my Skarmory. So I'm now going to go to my Suicune, and she's going to reveal the Mega Evolution. So yeah, so Alakazam is a big problem against my team. So if I don't start setting up Calm Minds on my Suicune, I'm pretty much done for, because she could easily sweep my whole team. So I'm gonna go for a Calm Mind over here. I do take that Psyshock very nicely, being that I am max defense, max HP, and Psyshock hits on the physical side. So I'm gonna set up another Calm Mind over here, and yeah. So now I'm at +2. So, I'm going to go for a Rest over here, I believe, so I could heal up my Suicune. So, yeah, I'm going to go for the Rest over here. I don't want to get greedy and set up a third Calm Mind. So, she's going to end up switching out, and she's going to go to her Raikou over here. And I know that I could take a Thunderbolt after +2, so I'm not too concerned about this Raikou. So I'm going to go for the Sleep Talk over here, and I'm able to get a Scald off. Now, Scald does a nice chunk over here. So she's going to go for that Thunderbolt, but with that +2, it's not going to do that much. So I'm going to go for a Sleep Talk again, and I get another Scald. So I almost take out the Raikou. If it would have gotten the burn, it probably would have taken it out in 2 turns. So I'm going to wake up and set up another Calm Mind over here, because I know that Suicune's basically going to sweep his entire team, her entire team, I mean. So, yeah, she's going to go for that Thunderbolt again. I do take that. Luckily, I don't get the paralysis. So, I'm going to go for that Rest over here. And I know that with +3 I could take a Thunderbolt very well. As you can see, that Thunderbolt only did like a quarter, or maybe less. So I'm going to go for a Sleep Talk over here, and I'm going to go for another Calm Mind. So now I'm at +4. So now things are looking pretty good so far. So now that Suicune is ready to sweep, pretty much. So she's going to end up going for the Thunderbolt again. I'm not sure why she's staying in or anything like that. I guess she doesn't have that much, doesn't have anything left for Suicune. So I'm going to take her out with the Scald over here. So over here, I make the most crucial mistake, and it actually costed me the match too. So yeah, so she's going to go to her Scizor, and I go for the rest thinking that I'm slower. What I could have done was gone for the Scald and maybe gotten the burn off of Scizor. If I would have gotten that burn off of Scizor, it would have been a good game for her. So now, unfortunately, yeah, so Suicune, I went for the rest thinking that I was slower. So now Suicune took unnecessary damage. So now I'm going to have to hope that I get a burn off of Haxorus and go for that Scald. So she's going to end up going for that Dragon Dance over here. And I'm going to go for a Sleep Talk. And unfortunately I get a Calm Mind and not a Scald. So it's very unfortunate. So now, yeah, so now that she's at +1, she's going to have a chance of taking out my Suicune. So now she's going to go for that Dragon Claw. I'm not sure if I'm going to take another one, though. So I go for a Sleep Talk again, and I get another Calm Mind. So that is very unfortunate. So now, she might actually have a chance of taking out my Suicune. So she's going to go for another Dragon Claw. I thought I might live one, but unfortunately she's going to take me out. So where I could have easily swept her whole team, I kind of lost my Suicune. But I'm going to go into my Dragonite over here, and I'm able to take her out with the Extreme Speed. What I should have done was switch to my Dragonite, because there was no entry hazards whatsoever. So now I'm going to go into my Feraligatr over here, and she's going to go for that Icicle Spear. And, yeah, I was predicting that. So, I do take that pretty well, but she's going to end up going for a Shell Smash. And what I should have done was gone for a Crunch over here. Actually, wait, I do go for the Crunch. Never mind. But she's going to have that White Herb. So I'm going to go for the Crunch over here. And luckily, it does around half, though. But unfortunately, I don't get the physical defense drop. And I get a crit, though. Well, she gets a crit from the Rock Blast. I think I may have been able to live one, but it really didn't matter in the long run. So I'm going to go to my Dragonite, hope to take her out with the Extreme Speed, but unfortunately I don't. And she's going to go for that Priority Ice Shard. And then I am going to take her out with the Extreme Speed, but she's going to be able to go to her Scizor and take out my Dragonite with a Bullet Punch. So that was a good battle. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, just make sure to leave a comment below, click the like button, and subscribe to my channel. And, yeah, I will see you guys later.